Hey there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the Thermaltake Divider 300 ARGB mid-tower case. A versatile case that stands out from the crowd. The Divider 300 is 475mm high, 220mm wide, and 461mm deep. This case is a part of our upcoming Divider series lineup, containing a blend of open frame style elements, clean functionality, and stunning good looks. The Divider 300 comes in either a black or snowy white edition. The case utilises two 3mm thick tempered glass windows on the front and side, which are more scratch resistant than standard acrylic. However, the show-stopping element of the Divider 300 is the diagonal split on the side window. Each panel can be removed separately, and there is a slot specifically for airflow tucked in between the two panels for your graphics card. The front panel has two additional airflow slots on either side, with the discrete dust filter tucked in behind to protect your fans from dust. And speaking of fans, behind the front panel comes three pre-installed 120mm ARGB fans, as well as a standard 120mm rear fan, giving you peak airflow from day one. The ARGB fans can of course be controlled via your motherboard software or via the handy button on the front I/O panel. The case has more to it than just good looks though. The Divider 300 can run all sorts of hardware inside. You can run a CPU cooler of up to 145mm high and a PSU with a max length of 180mm with an HDD cage or 230mm without one. Lastly, you can fit a graphics card of up to 360mm with a radiator or 390mm without one. And speaking of radiators, this case can support all sorts of those too. You can fit up to a 120mm radiator at the top or the rear, as well as up to a 360mm radiator at the front, or a 240mm radiator on the motherboard side. Fan-wise, you can only fit a 120mm fan at the rear, but up to one 140mm fan at the top. Motherboard side, you can fit up to two 120mm fans and either three 120 or two 140mm fans at the front. The Divider 300 also comes with an array of special features, furthering the case's uniqueness and versatility. Overall, the case has a dismantleable modular design, featuring modular panels, brackets, and pre-designed mounting arrays. The case also comes with a ventilated PSU shroud, giving you a place to hide all those unsightly cables. You can also mount your graphics card either horizontally or vertically with our patented rotational PCIe slots and riser GPU support bracket. The Divider 300 comes with even more dust filters at the bottom, top, and back of the case to help keep the dust bunnies at bay. In terms of storage, you can fit up to two 3.5-inch HDDs or two 2.5-inch SSDs in the bay drive out back, as well as two 2.5-inch SSDs on the back mounting panel. If you have some fancy SSDs you want to display, there's also a front removable mounting panel also, which is located on the motherboard side. Finally, your I/O port features two USB 3.0 and a Type-C port in an easy-to-access location. So if you want your dream build to look good without sacrificing functionality, then the Divider 300 might just be the case that you've been searching for. P6 is 56.5cm high, 24.8cm deep, and 53cm long. It can support up to an ATX size motherboard, as well as coming in a black or snow edition to suit all sorts of colour schemes. The Core P6 comes with 3 4mm thick tempered glass panels on the front, left, and top. All of these are removable though, providing you with 2 different configurations. This makes the Core P6 almost like 2 cases in one. The side panel features 4 easy to remove screws, so the panel simply lifts off for quick and convenient removal. Just because this is a more compact version of the Core P8 doesn't mean you can't run a whole bunch of hardware inside. The Core P6 has a max CPU height of 180mm and a max GPU length of 300mm with a reservoir and 335mm without one. You can mount up to a 360mm radiator at the front or top, as well as even a distro plate along the front, top, or on the motherboard side. So yes, water cooling is still most definitely an option in the Core P6. Another amazing part of this case is just how many options you have for fan mounting. You can mount up to 2 140mm fans at the front, motherboard side, or top, as well as a single 120mm fan at the rear. Your storage options are plentiful too, with the Core P6 able to house up to 8 2.5-inch SSDs or up to 4 3.5-inch HDDs. Now, it wouldn't be a Core series case from us if it didn't have the fabled wall mount options. Just like its predecessors, the Core P6 can either sit happily on your desk or be mounted to your wall, either to help with space or to just look really cool. The case also features a PSU shroud to hide all those pesky cables. Finally, the Core P6 includes rotational PCIe slots and a special designed riser GPU support bracket and power cover. This allows for simple and easy vertical GPU mounting, which is perfect for you water coolers out there. The Core P6 also features an additional extra GPU bracket, which can give added support to some of those weightier cards out there on the market. Lastly, the Core P6 also has an array of superfine magnetic fan filters at the right, top, and at the bottom, which are designed to provide excellent protection against dirt and dust from outside of the case. They are also effortlessly removable for easy cleaning. So if you want a gorgeous show-stopping statement piece PC that has tons of features and hardware compatibility options, but still keeping things a little more compact, then this is most certainly the case for you. Whether it's a simple AIO build or a full-on custom loop, the Core P6 is ready to house your next amazing build.